name on that camera. She is evil.
So that white nurse that was breaking black babies' bones in the NICU, yeah, they let her out on a $25,000 bond, mind you.
Tears and fiery emotions spilled out on Thursday from family members of the 9 premature babies Aaron Strautman abused inside the Henrico Doctors Hospital NICU over a 3-year span. At her plea hearing, Strautman pleaded no contest to 9 charges of Class 6 felony child abuse. The maximum penalty for the 9 charges, 45 years behind bars, but sentencing guidelines suggest a maximum sentence of 1 day to 6 months. Commonwealth's Attorney Shannon Taylor negotiated with the defense that the county would seek a maximum sentence of 3 years in exchange for the pleas.
The judge could have found some of these cases not guilty. If there was a not guilty, that would have prohibited a family from being able to come forward and participate in the victim impact statement.
Videos of Strautman providing care to some of the abused babies played in court. They show her sitting down on the floor while holding a baby she was feeding and then falling over onto her side while still holding the baby. They also said one of their main experts, Dr. Robin Foster, who is the director of the child protection team at the Children's Hospital of Richmond at VCU, would have testified that the injuries the baby suffered are avoidable in the context of a NICU setting, and in her 30 years at VCU, she could recall 3 fractures total in NICU infants.
The Commonwealth cited the severity of the new charges and that the Virginia Board of Nursing suspended Strautman's professional license last week. Their order stated, quote, a substantial danger to public health or safety warrants this action. However, Strautman's defense argued against revoking her bond, saying that she is already banned from practicing nursing, and prosecutors admitted Strautman has not violated her bond, so she will remain free until her trial.
That means that she is on the house arrest with the GPS monitored.
According to online records, Strautman is scheduled back in court on May 28th and for a 10-day trial next February.
Listen, it's an evil world we live in. It's an evil world that we live in. I said it before, and I'm going to say it again. The most vulnerable in our world are women and children, and at most, especially children. It's gross and disgusting and unacceptable that this lady was able to do this to infants in the NICU. Like, the babies were already having, how is it that she's doing this? And the crazy part, I did a little bit of digging on this, and there were concerns about her before. I don't like to play the victim. And oftentimes when you start talking about race, people feel like you're going down the victim lane. If you're a white woman and the only babies that are being injured by you are black babies, that's a problem. That's not a mistake. And some of the things she was doing to these babies, like some of them, she was squeezing them real tight, pulling their lip. Listen, y'all, this is an evil woman. An evil, disgusting, gross being. And she deserves to be locked up for way more than 3 years. I understand what the lawyer was saying. Excuse me. About how the judge could have found that some of these cases weren't, like she could have been found not guilty for a case, and then that would have made it difficult for all the other cases. Let me tell y'all something. Our justice system is a business, and a lot of times they tend to do what they want to do in order to get a conviction. It's inevitable, because they'll put you with that ultimatum. Well, what if she wasn't found guilty on any of them, and went free. Well, we know what we saw on video. Y'all know what y'all saw on video. There's no reason. Even that doctor there who had been a doctor for 30 years and said she, in her 30 years of experience, she can only recount babies in the NICU having 3 fractures in 30 years. This lady, this wicked woman, fractured 9 babies in 3 years or within 3 years. She should be under the jail. And it's not just because she's white, it's because she's evil. And she did this disgusting evil to the most vulnerable beings on the earth, children, who cannot speak for themselves or defend themselves, can't protect themselves. Families are, imagine as a mother, you have a baby and your baby's in the NICU, and as a father, your child with your wife is in the NICU, and the woman in the NICU is harming your child. You heard the woman at the beginning of this video say, if you had seen the things that she did to that baby, it's outright evil. I imagine the trauma of watching her, what she was doing to these children. Listen, it's the evil world that we're in, and we have to be on guard. We have to be. And we got to hold our justice system to the fire too. Like, no contest. If you didn't do this, there's no reason for a plea deal or no contest. There's no reason. She need her behind whipped and then put in jail. And I'm not trying to be seek human vengeance. I'm just saying our justice system needs to step up and protect these children, protect our society, our future. This is what you're supposed to do. What you mean you're watching her on video harm children and say if one of these cases was found that she wasn't guilty, then she would get off for the other ones. It's possible that she can get off for the other. You see what she did. Only 3 years. 3 years. That's all she got. 3 years. And the fact that they thought, she should be able to be out on bond. No, this woman is a threat to society. If she'll do that to children, like infants, we're talking infants, days, weeks, months old, and she yanking on them and squeezing them and falling over on them. I can see how people can be outraged and be like, oh, we need to get street vengeance. No, we need to let the justice system do their thing, because if you know, like I know, as they say, sometimes the person who reacts to the person who did them wrong ends up getting in more trouble than the person who did them wrong. So I wish our justice system had better integrity. 3 years, for real. She pleaded to this. She said no contest. So that's technically it's not a form of admission, but it's also not saying that you didn't do it either. I'm disappointed. Am I surprised? I'm not surprised. Disappointed. Our justice system do all kind of ball dropping, and I just don't understand it for the life of me. Like, why we cater to criminals, gross criminals in such a way, but God's gonna have the final say. Because I know a lot of things our justice system do, it revolves around money. Like, I know sometimes they don't want to lose certain cases, like prosecutors and stuff, and they just try to get pleaded. Like, it's all kind of things that are involved in it that I'm not an expert at. I want to be very clear. I'm not saying I'm smarter than the judge. I'm smarter than these prosecutors and attorneys. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying when things like this happen, you don't need to be super intelligent to know that this deserves greater punishment than 3 years. But I don't want to go on a rant. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section, and I'll catch you in the next video.
Stay